Coming up.
Come on, more, faster!
Grahame.
You want to be here next week? Yeah!
Is pushed to breaking point. Before a surprising weigh-in sees a competition heavyweight out of the game once and for all.
Such a shame.
This is last chance training. I believe that both of you can survive another week. I don't want to hear, especially you, Grahame, at this point in time, that you're letting yourself down, you're letting me down by not training when you can be training.
Grahame always pipes on, if he trains as hard as I ask of him, he's going to pass out, he's going to need an ambulance, he's going to need a stretcher. Stop saying it, mate. Show me.
All right, Grahame.
Yes, Commander.
At the last weigh-in, I remember you saying that if you trained any harder, they would have to stretch you out of the training session. Well, today, we've got a little surprise. There you have it, mate. There's absolutely no reason as to why you can't give it your all today.
We've got a nice cushy stretcher, we've got a nice ambulance that's air-conditioned, we've got a medic on standby. Go for it, mate. Give it your all.
This is the perfect setting, last chance training. The next time I see you, we'll be on those scales.
Commander done that to prove to me I can push myself to the limits and I don't need to be carted away. So I knew I was going to cop a caning today in this trainer session as soon as I saw that ambulance.
Go! Come on! Everything you've got, Grahame. Everything you've got, Alex. This is last chance training. Pump those arms! Run, boys! Remember what I said. I'll believe you passed out when you pass out. Get on, get on. Don't fake it, go. Go, go, go. Rest. What's wrong? Nothing. Nice deep breath, suck it in, control yourself. Go. Come on.
Grahame has come a long way on this journey, but he still has a long road ahead of him. This is about fighting. This is about never giving up.
Can you push yourself to the point where you've got nothing more? Keep it going. You came here to do a job. Let's finish that job. Go. Come on, more, faster. Go. It's only 20 kilos. That bar should be light to you. Keep it going, keep it going. Rest. You feel like you're pushing yourself harder than ever, Grahame? You really need that ambulance, Grahame? Go! You really need that ambulance? Or was all that just hot air? Huh? Like I said, I'll believe it when I see it. You want to be here next week, Alex?
Yes, Commander!
You want to be here next week, Grahame?
Yes!
Yes? I think that's the loudest I've ever heard you scream. You want to be here next week, Grahame?
Yeah!
Come on, then, let's lift it up.
Last chance training, whatever Commando says, goes. You know, there's no excuse. But then I was dreading the next thing he had is wanting to do, and that was old push-ups.
Who's in control of their life? Are you in control of your life, Grahame?
6.
Rest.
Oh, nearly.
Have you taken back control? Go. Have you? Grahame. Yes? Come on, keep pushing.
These push-ups are bringing Grahame to the point of crying on the floor like a baby, but he still doesn't need the ambulance.
I'm seeing something different here today. Rest. Standing up, standing up. Get up.
That ambulance was useless. Grahame, he's just the boy that cries wolf.
How hard you push yourself today, Grahame? You're hurting, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've never pushed yourself this hard training on your own, have you? Your body is a lot more resilient than you think. And I guarantee it's your mind giving in before your body.
He did teach me another lesson today. All in my head. And that's where I've been struggling, and that's where Commando's been helping me big time.
What you set up on those scales about having to be carried out of a training session is an excuse.
Yes, Commander.
You're both training well, but if I take my foot off the pedal,
We take our foot off the pedal.
you're going to take your foot off the pedal. It all comes back to what happens when no one else is around. This stuff grounds you, this stuff defines you.
This week has been completely black and white. They either want to be here or they don't.
All right, like a racer. Think like a racer, feel like a racer.
So having Lydia not in the training session, it's hard to push myself. But, you know, that's what Michelle's there for.
Go for it, mate, go for it. Less than a minute. 140, she's there. Now hold it. Now hold it. Don't let it slip. It's back to 137. Come on, go, go, go.
Every training session I'm improving, and that's what,
Right, mate, yeah.
I suppose, one of the things I love about being here.
Good girl. This is what last chance training is all about. You just throw it out there. Don't worry about the consequences. Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Wow.
Every session I go into, I always come out bettering what I had done beforehand.
17 kilometres an hour, Margie. This is fantastic. You've got 10 seconds to go. Hold it strong, hold it strong. Don't let it beat you. 5, 4, 3, 2, jump. Oh, yes, yes, yes. If there's one thing that brings out the best in Margie, it's training. Wow. That is brilliant. You know, she fears it, but she loves it at the same time, and she's good at it. She's not afraid to hurt. You're 108 kilos last time you weighed in.
Yep.
And you were running at 17 kilometres an hour.
Yep. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
18? Last one. I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it. Do you believe you can? Don't worry about this, we'll do it when we're ready.
I was just like, yep, keep going, let's just smash me. Just seriously smash me. I'm cool with that.
3, 2, go. Put your mum and your friends in your mind. Think about your family. Think about them cheering you on. Think about how strong, fit, and powerful you have made yourself. You've done this, Margie. You're amazing, you're strong, you're incredible, you're fit. Yes, you're nearly there. You are so nearly there. Here it comes. 10 seconds, Margie. Go. Go, Margie. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, jump. Yes. Ah. Take a whoop. Stop that damn thing.
It's great to be able to show my trainer exactly what I'm capable of.
You clocked your heart rate. Just stopped. No, it's at 170. Wow. That is brilliant.
Thanks, Mish.
18 kilometres an hour. Last week, Margie went into weigh-in thinking that she would be fine. She was completely blindsided by the fact that she lost 2 kilos and went under the yellow line. 50. So she needs to leave nothing to chance when she walks into weigh-in. Yeah!
When you go into a weigh-in, you always think, have I done enough? Could my diet have been 100%? I suppose I'm leaving this session knowing that I've given it my all. I'm sweaty, I'm sorry.
It's all right, comes with the territory.
Thanks, Mish.
Good job.
Michelle's happy. So again, if Michelle's happy, then I'm very happy.
Bring on the weigh-in.
Coming up,
It's time to weigh in.
some shock results at this week's weigh-in. Who has done enough to stay above the yellow line?
Your current weight is... Hi, everyone.
Hi, Haley.
Welcome to the weigh-in.
Thank you.
Thanks.
This week, you all had a chance to live your dreams. Something on day one of this competition you may not have thought possible. It gave you all a taste of how good life will be when you return home. At the Temptation, all but one of you proved you're not ready to go home just yet, and took a gamble on some delicious cupcakes. Casey, it more than paid off for you when you found the immunity star under your 4th cupcake. Now the pressure's off for you, so you're safe here at Camp Biggest Loser for another week. Well done. The challenge saw you thrown into one of the worst storms we've seen this year, as you guys all set off on a treasure hunt.
Yeah! Go, Margie!
Margie, you pulled off a great win and you've now won yourself a 1 kilogram weight advantage for this weigh-in. It's time to weigh in. Casey, as you have immunity, you'll be the first to weigh in. Good luck.
I don't know how my body is going to handle having all that sugar. I just really want to lose 100 grams so that I hold on to my immunity.
Last week you weighed 91.8 kilos. Your current weight is 90.6 kilos. That's a loss of 1.2 kilos and gives you a total weight loss percentage of 1.31%. Casey, as you know, you have immunity, so you cannot fall below the yellow line. Good job. Were you worried that you'd put on weight?
I was stressing so much, you know, that I had to put on weight.
Have you worked hard this week?
I have worked hard, especially since taking Temptation, you know, knowing that I had to burn off those cupcakes as well.
Casey, you went home this week and I heard you rode your horse in your dream outfit, size 16.
You know, that just topped the day off, knowing that I can ride in, you know, a pair of riding jeans instead of, you know, buying men's jeans from a department store.
Since day one of this competition, you should be very proud because you've lost a staggering 42.2 kilos. Well done, you definitely deserve to be here. You can step down.
Thanks, Hayley. Good job, Kate.
The next person to weigh in will be Beck. Come on up. Good luck.
Good luck, Beck.
I've done a minimum of 3 to 6 hours training per day. I've done everything possible to get myself above the yellow line.
Beck, last week you weighed 88.9 kilos. Your current weight is 87.3 kilos. That's a loss of 1.6 kilos, which gives you a total weight loss percentage of 1.8% and puts you into first place. Well done, Beck.
Thanks, Hayley.
Beck, 1.6 kilos. Do you think this number reflects the hard work you've put in this week?
No, I don't. You know, I've trained really hard and emotionally I've had a really tough week as well.
And what particular demons have you faced this week?
The treasure chest for me was worth more than gold. It was amazing. Oh, it's my dad. I don't think I've ever got a letter from my dad. To get a letter from my dad was just huge. It's the first letter I've got from my dad and it meant the world to me.
Did it come at a good time?
Oh, the whole week, Dreams Week, has definitely been the week of my dreams, and the letter from Dad was perfect timing.
The moment you read those words that it's not your fault, it was his fault, you looked instantly relieved, hun. For me, that was the bit that stood out most. I could see you change like that.
Definitely.
Great weight loss this week. You can step down.
Thanks, Hales.
The next person to weigh in will be Brenda. Come on up.
I know that I've done everything that I possibly can to be above the yellow line this week, so I'm feeling good about the weigh-in.
Brenda, last week you weighed 88.4 kilos. Your current weight is 86.9 kilos. That's a loss of 1.5 kilos and gives you a total weight loss percentage of 1.7% and moves you into second place. Well done, Brenda. Brenda, 1.5 kilos. Are you happy with that?
I was feeling a little nervous, Hayley, after Beck went because we've pretty much mirrored each other's training and diet this week. So I know that I've given it everything that I could and, you know, sometimes that just happens. I mean, it's a good weight loss still in a week.
Okay, Brenda, well, best of luck. You can step down.
Thank you.
The next person to weigh in will be Alex, come on up.
Look, I've had a tough week. Still battling a lung infection.
It's going through to the back, around here.
Yeah, when I breathe in. I've had a bad lung, but I've still trained. I've eaten well. So I think I'm going to look good on the scales.
Alex, last week you weighed 111 kilos. Your current weight is... Alex, last week you weighed 111 kilos. Your current weight is... 107.6 kilos. That's a loss of 3.4 kilos and gives you a total weight loss percentage of 3.06% and moves you into first place. Great job, Alex.
Thank you.
Alex, 3.4 kilos. Amazing result.
Last week I only lost 100 grams. I mean, I just scraped it in. So this week I knew I had to pull my finger out and work a bit harder, and yeah, and I've actually enjoyed it.
After last week's weigh-in, I'm sure he was running scared, so he pulled out all stops and he's come a long way. You know, the past 30 years, he really neglected himself, but I feel that he's found himself now. And Dreams Week this week, he had the opportunity to ride a motorcycle the first time in, 28 years?
Yeah.
You know, it didn't take him long to get back on the horse, and he was like a big kid.
Yeehaw! Getting on a Harley, I mean, boy, I dreamt of having a Harley, but actually riding one, I never thought that would happen, and yeah, I just didn't want to get off it.
And I heard you're a bit of a treat with the ladies on the Harley.
Oh, yeah, the ladies like Harleys. I mean, it's like a chick magnet, I guess, and every Sunday when I go for a ride, when I do get my new Harley, I'll have a new girl on the back with me.
So that's a plan?
That's a plan, yeah. I'm thinking of going to pick up Lydia and Tassie as well.
Does Lydia know anything about this?
No.
Anything you can to win, Harles. Anything you can to win, mate.
Well, Alex, you can step down.
Thank you.
Margie, to beat Brenda, you need to lose at least 1.9 kilos, but with your 1 kilogram advantage, you only need to lose 900 grams. Margie, how are you feeling?
Well, after last week, Hayley, I'm not feeling the best. I'm extremely nervous and I'm very scared.
Have you had a perfect week with your diet?
No, it hasn't been perfect. You know, the last half has, but obviously the first half wasn't. Been, you know, spoken about out in the open, so yeah.
Well, Margie, let's see how you've gone. Come on up.
Thank you. I've had a rocky week this week. Training's been a little bit disrupted and it's been, I suppose, a frustrating week.
Margie, last week you weighed 108.3 kilos. Your current weight is... 107.2 kilos. That's a loss of 1.1 kilos, but with your 1 kilogram weight advantage, that brings it to 2.1 kilos, which gives you a total weight loss percentage of 1.94%, which moves you into second place. Well done.
Thanks, Hayley.
Margie, you narrowly escaped elimination last week. How has this whole week been?
It's been pretty crap. You know, last week scared the bejesus out of me and just, you know, I felt guilty that Michelle left, you know, and I should have been happy that I was here. You know, it's been up and down and, you know, I am my own worst enemy. And the moment I start talking to you about how I'm feeling and what I think, you know, is happening, then you're saying, oh, you know, you're deflecting.
Every time you've been cornered in a situation,
there we go.
This is your behaviour.
No, it's not.
And this is your downfall, man.
Look, I'm just doing the best I can. It's not the training that I'm struggling with, and at the end of the day, it's not the eating and it's not being hungry, it's my head. You know, sometimes you just let yourself, you know, you can give up. It's just constantly having to talk to myself and tell myself, and sometimes that can be exhausting and sometimes that can be extremely frustrating, and I'm just frustrated.
In your opinion, what do you think has to change?
Look, I'm pretty strong-headed and sometimes I like to buck the system. Clearly in the past that hasn't worked.
For someone that's highly embarrassed and has a huge conversation around disappointment, she's still put herself in this situation because you intrinsically knew something had to change.
That's why I'm here.
Exactly. I'm not trying to break your spirit, babe. All I'm trying to show you is that it doesn't have to be this tough. It can actually be pretty easy when you realise that there are some rules you need to follow, get through life, keep bucking the system. You're not breaking the rules, you're just breaking yourself against them.
Do you agree with her?
Definitely. I mean, you know, quite often I swim against the tide. You know, it's just...
And it's exhausting.
It's exhausting. But, you know, slowly but surely, I'm getting there. And, you know, something's working because I've lost over 50 kilos. I just, you know, sometimes, yeah, and this week hasn't been the perfect week for me.
I reckon it's been the perfect week. So I'm gonna buck
Michelle's
the system.
ask my trainer, she's had a brilliant week.
I haven't,
if you ask
trust me. But it's
me,
been good. It was the week that we had to have.
Well, Margie, you won the challenge and obviously you've set yourself up for another week here at Camp Biggest Loser, so congratulations. You can step down.
Thanks, Hayley.
Grahame, to beat Brenda and to stay above the yellow line, you need to lose at least 2.5 kilos. How hard have you worked this week?
This week's been the best week I've ever had coming into Camp Biggest Loser. The stuff I've done this week I've never dreamed of doing in my life. And to push myself to my limits and not fall over and get carted away in the ambulance was to top it all off.
Well, Grahame, let's see how you've done. Come on up.
Thanks, Hayley. My mental strength at the moment is in the right place and I've upped my intensity. I'm not being cocky, but I think I'll be the biggest loser this week as well.
Grahame, last week you weighed 145.6 kilos. Your current weight is? Grahame, to beat Brenda and to stay above the yellow line, you need to lose at least 2.5 kilos. Last week you weighed 145.6 kilos. Your current weight is? 145 kilos. That's a loss of 600 grams, which gives you a total weight loss percentage of 0.41%. And I'm sorry to say, Grahame, that has put you below the yellow line and you will be facing elimination. Grahame, you surprised by that?
Surprised not the word.
How do you feel?
Oh, my heart's been ripped out. This week, I wanted to prove something to me trainer commando and not stop. And I think in my heart I've achieved that. But to see that, of course I haven't.
That's how you come back from this, mate. In the training sessions, he's definitely gone above and beyond. He's pushed himself in every training session. And I know how he's feeling right now. The effort that's gone in to achieve such a measly result. Everyone experiences this, Grahame.
Yeah.
And you now know that you're stronger than this. You've got what it takes, regardless of whether you go home or not. You know, if you go home, you finished on a high. You made it to Dreams Week, and guess what? You fulfilled one of your dreams, to be Caber trained.
I fulfilled a dream this week in compressed air breathing apparatus. I'm accredited in the practical side, and to do it with commando alongside me It was a dream come true, and I couldn't have done it with a better person there next to me.
And in your chest this week, you got your old fire uniform. How did that feel?
And like Commando said, you could almost fit another person in next to me. But that fire uniform and a couple other items I had in there, especially the letter I got from Dad, he did mention two things in the letter, which means a lot to me. That my brother's two little children and my cousin's children, Diesel and Sterling, when they're watching the show and I'm doing exercise, they're doing it on the ground in front of the turbo as well. At the end of the letter, Dad mentioned how proud he was, and Mum, as no one has more pride in you than Mum and I. And it meant so much to me. It had the tears running down my eyes. And Dad, I'm so proud of you as well. And Mum, and I love yous.
Well, since you've been here, you've lost an amazing 64.3 kilos. That's amazing, Grahame.
Thanks, Hayley.
You should be very proud of yourself. You can step down.
Thank you.
Lydia, you're the last to weigh in. To stay above the yellow line, you'll need to lose at least 1.6 kilos. Okay, let's find out. Come on up.
Even as tight as my diet has been, the fact that I've had no exercise and that I ate 1,000 calories worth of cupcakes, that's going to come back somewhere and haunt me. I am sure of that.
Lydia, last week you weighed 92.3 kilos. Your current weight is? $93.2 kilos. That's a gain of 900 grams and gives you a total weight gain percentage of 0.98%. Lydia, I'm sorry to say you have fallen below the yellow line and you will be facing elimination alongside Grahame. You don't look very surprised with that result?
No, I'm not surprised at all, Hayley. You know, I've hardly been able to move with my injuries and, you know, I ate 1,000 calories at temptation of processed carbohydrates and sugar and saturated fat, so, you know, very much since day one at Camp Biggest Loser, I've really physically thrown myself into everything that we've had to do here, to the point now where, you know, I physically can't do it anymore. I mean, that is how much I've given of myself into this game. And it's been very hard for me this week to be injured to the degree that I'm not even allowed to walk up the steps to the gym, so.
What a fighter.
Would you say she's one of the toughest competitors we've ever had on The Biggest Loser?
Absolutely. You know, she's given everything. And that's really, as a trainer, all you can ask your contestants to do. Like everybody, you have good weeks and bad weeks. She's been struck a crappy blow with a knee injury. The achievements that you've, you know, reached in here have been fantastic. So hold your head up, man, because you have worked your guts out.
Well, since you've been here, you've lost an incredible 48.7 kilos. There's no doubt you've made an amazing transformation. Let's see how you go. It's not over yet. You can step down.
Thanks, Hayley.
I have very mixed emotions with Lydia falling below the yellow line. It's no secret that from day one, Lydia's been one of my favourite people. But on the flip side, is Lydia going home an opportunity for somebody else to stand up and shine?
Well, congratulations. This week must go to Alex. Well done. You were this week's Biggest Loser. Great job. Unfortunately, Lydia and Grahame, you have fallen below the yellow line and you will be facing elimination. And for one of you, unfortunately, your journey at Camp Biggest Loser will be over. I'll see you all soon.
The reality is that I've given more of myself in this competition than Grahame has. So yeah, I deserve to stay here. I deserve to stay here with every gram of that weight that I've lost.
Welcome to elimination. This week, the 7 of you have lived your dreams and have faced some of your demons. The 5 of you have to decide who to send home, Grahame or Lydia. What vote will help you stay in the game for as long as possible? With the end of the competition approaching, this could be the most important decision you make. Casey, you and Lydia are quite close. How hard is this decision for you tonight?
Extremely hard. I'm close to both of them down there, and Lydia is like a sister to me, and Grahame likewise is a brother, and they're both country guys, and they just make it so much easier, and it's just full of fun when they're around. I just don't know which way I'm going to go just yet.
Grahame, this is your 4th time sitting in that elimination chair. Are you worried that your luck may run out tonight?
I'm not ready to go home, Hayley. I've just, the last week, to me, is the best week I've ever had in Camp Biggest Loser.
Do you think Lydia's a bigger threat than you?
We're both threats, Hayley, in certain ways, and that's how it's been. Everyone's a threat.
You just can't help but feel a bit flat, especially when you've got 2 of your favourite people sitting down the end there. And it's been a long, rocky road. And we all agree it's one of the hardest things we've ever done, and we've done it together, and we've helped each other through. So, it's like when one leaves, you're kind of losing a part of yourself.
One last plea. Grahame, is there anything that you'd like to say to your fellow contestants before they write their name down?
I've got a lot further to go in this journey. With yous keep me into this game, but my honest thing, I've got one more goal, and that's to get to me goal weight, find love and start a family. And I'm still a long way from that goal at this stage. And it's going to take me so much longer on the outside to achieve that goal. But while I'm here at the house, I've got the best of everything, as you all know. And I just plead with you as a friend to keep me in this game so I can fulfil that other dream. But if it's not the case, I'll be still friends with you all.
Thanks, Grahame. And Lydia, do you have one last plea to your fellow contestants?
I've been a very independent soul, and I've cared very much for everybody in this house, and it's very hard for me to ask people for something. And this is the day when I actually take the time to ask everybody sitting here to please don't let me go out of the game this way, to please let me continue in this game and finish it with the fire and the determination and the zest that I started it with. It is the one thing I ask of all of you sitting here now, and I rarely ask anything of you.
Thanks, Lydia. Contestants, it's now time to cast your votes. Lydia and Grahame, the person to receive the most votes tonight will be eliminated. Margie, please reveal your vote.
Grahame, Lydia, I can't tell you how much you guys have made this journey so much easier for me. And I just hope that, the person that I vote for tonight can find in their heart to forgive me, because I feel incredibly sad that I've got to do this. So tonight, my vote is for Grahame. And Grahame, I truly am sorry.
Grahame, that's one vote to you. Beck, please reveal your vote.
This is without doubt the hardest vote that I've had to cast. I find myself so conflicted because you're both individuals that I would love to see remain in the game. Lydia, I know that you have been so strong. Grahame, you are just so beautiful and I have enjoyed every moment with you, and I know that you still have a long way to go to get to your goals. And with that in mind, it's with a very, very heavy heart that I do cast my vote tonight to Lydia. And I wish you all the best, Lyd. I really do.
Thanks, Beck.
Grahame, that's one vote to you. Lydia, you also have one vote. Alex, please reveal your vote.
Hayley, I've known both these people since day one. And like Margie, I'm stuck in the middle. But unfortunately, Grahame made a pact from day one. You know, vote is based on loyalty, I guess, and vote for Lydia.
Lydia, that's now 2 votes to you. Grahame, you still have 1 vote. Lydia, if you receive 1 more vote, you will be eliminated. Casey, please reveal your vote.
I promised both of them that, I wouldn't vote for them, so tonight I'm breaking a promise, and it's something that, I never want to do.
Lydia, that's now 2 votes to you. Grahame, you still have 1 vote. Lydia, if you receive 1 more vote, you will be eliminated. Casey, please reveal your vote.
Tonight's been such a difficult vote for me. I promised both of them that, I wouldn't vote for them, so tonight I'm breaking a promise, and it's something that, I never want to do. So, I've decided to put friendships out of tonight and vote strategically. And, it comes down to who has the potential to go on and win The Biggest Loser. So, with much regret, tonight I vote for Lydia. I'm sorry. It's all right.
Lydia, that's now 3 votes to you. We don't have to see Brenda's vote. I am very sorry to say it has been decided that you are not the biggest loser. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Lydia, go, go!
I just will always remember Commando saying, if you give everything in life, the best that you have inside of you, no one else can ever criticise you or say you didn't do the best that you could. And I know that I did the best that I could. And to walk out of this game with an injury, but to walk out of this game as number 1 and the biggest threat at this table.
Congratulations, Lydia. You won round 1. Well done.
I couldn't have done any better. And I couldn't have played the game any harder. And I wouldn't have expected any less from these people than honesty. And for that, I'm really proud of all of them. They were really honest and that they voted the way they did, especially Case. I would have got rid of me,
And Grahame, how sad are you to see Lydia go tonight?
She means everything to me. She knows. I've said before, if I ever meet a lady on the outside, it'd be Lydia. She's got country girl. She likes going outdoors. And I know she's going to train hard, and she'd keep you honest. So it's everything I want. So
be a good wife.
Big cook.
This might be the first proposal we've had at an elimination table.
No, but that's, I'm honest about it, and I've got no hide. I won't hide that.
She's a great cook, isn't she?
She is a great cook, but I'm a great cook as well, Hayley, say that.
The Biggest Loser has saved my life without doubt. It has given me my life back. And for the first time in a really long time, I walk out of a room comfortable with the person that I am. And I have no regrets. I don't feel embarrassed. I'm not the biggest person in the room, and I'm happy.
Well, Lydia, it's now time for you to say your goodbyes, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Hayley.
God.
I'm so proud of you for doing that, mate. So proud of you. Oh, God, mate. I know. I love you. Bugs. Bloody Nick, I told you. Take your time. Take it easy. I remember those days, those first words. Don't peak too soon, dude. Thanks, guys. See you.
Bye.
See you, Lydia.
So when I came into the house, I was a size 26. And now I go shopping for clothes at a size 14 or size 16. My life before coming into Biggest Loser, you know, I would train 1 hour a week. And now I'm training 6 days a week, 20 to 25 hours a week. For me, I can't imagine going without some sort of form of exercise every day because it will increase the longevity of my life. I've no doubt of that. You know, I'm just comfortable and confident now.
My name's Lydia Henke. I'm 34 years old and I weigh 142 kilos.
It's just very overwhelming to realise how far you've come and that you just don't ever want to go back there. That's somebody that I knew, but it's not somebody I want to be again. It's not so much the physical transformation, it's just emotionally how different I feel now about my life. Now I'm a person who wants to embrace everything that's given to them and every opportunity that I have.